Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
Here's what you should be looking for here at the start of round number 2. How much is Andre Bishop using that right hand? Because it appeared that he severely injured it, if not broke it there in that first round.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there and not show his opponent.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. What a big shot. He goes down for the first time. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
Well, we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
And you can see Andre Bishop in pain after throwing that right hand. That's a non-factor against Meldrick Johnson. There's another left hand from him. So Andre Bishop throws a right hand there, but it's actually more damaging to him than to Meldrick Johnson. And Andre Bishop now appears reluctant to throw that right hand. Good job with another left hand. Andre Bishop is just going to do further damage by throwing the right hand the way he just did. Nice work. Andre Bishop is in a... And banging away he goes. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
Get up, get up! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Andre Bishop back up, but is he back in this fight?
I think he can still be dangerous. A wounded animal is always something you have to be cautious with. And right now, Andre Bishop can be dangerous, can catch his opponent, maybe coming in a little reckless.
Just like we practice in the gym. Just throw a punch, finish with the hook. It's easy, all right? Come on now. I need you to look alive out there. Let's go. Loosen up, man.
You gotta bring your hands up. You must bring your hands up. Relax.
Bishop's hope for an evening going his way seems like it is out the door and gone. He went down in that last round, and he's been down numerous times tonight.
And you got to wonder whether or not this fight should continue.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way. Bishop is hurt. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This wasn't the best Andre Bishop we saw tonight. A damage. So all eyes at the start of round number 2 now. We're on the right hand of Andre Bishop. Remember, our video replay showed clearly that he hurt that right hand in round number 1. But how much will he use it here? That would give us the ultimate confirmation.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there and not show his opponent that that's bothering him. Use the left hand, maybe every once in a while fake like you're going to throw the right hand so your opponent doesn't know, doesn't take advantage of that fact.
And just look at Andre Bishop now. He's throwing many left hands, very few right hands, and that gives us some confirmation that that right... He is damaged badly there. Big shot. Oh, he's got to beat the count of 10 here.
Stand up! Stand up!
This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right here.
Big shot there. Bishop finds himself on the floor again. Can Andre find a way? Teddy, this will be very interesting to see if Andre Bishop is favoring that right hand, because video evidence clearly showed that he hurt that right hand.
But the hand that you use probably 80–90% of the time is the left hand. That's the lead hand, that's the setup hand. That's the jabbing hand. His corner needs to tell him now there's nothing...
Oh, Bishop got battered right there. Bishop was absolutely... Wow! Oh, and here comes the first challenge of his night. Down he goes. Here's what you should be looking for here at the start of round number 2. How much is Andre Bishop using that right hand? Because it appeared that he severely injured it, if not broke it there in that first round.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there and not show his opponent that that's bothering him. Use the left hand, maybe every once in a while fake like you're going to throw the right hand so your opponent doesn't know, doesn't take advantage of that fact.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He is wobbly and damaged and just flailing with his arms trying to punch back. Andre Bishop able to throw a right hand, but look at the negative effect it has on him. Johnson was a tough moment. Big shot he just scored with. Maybe the most destructive blow in all of boxing. That body shot is debilitating. He is down. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
A snapping hook by Andre Bishop.
You're okay. Stay with
Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. And look at how much he's favoring things now. Utilizing the left hand much more. Andre Bishop not coming with that typical right hand power we're used to seeing. Good block there by Johnson. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Meldrick Johnson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. A well-placed left hand up top. Just knifing up with that uppercut by Andre Bishop.
Okay, now, very nice.
So Andre
very
Bishop
nice.
returns to trainer Gus Carisi after being tagged in that last round. What is Gus going to say to him?
Well, he's going to say something like, as soon as those birds stop singing in your head, concentrate on why you got hit. You didn't move your head after your last punch. Don't let that happen again.
Johnson's got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective he is down the road with that speed. Does he place his punches? Is he intelligent with that speed?
some of that too. Let's go.
This is one of the most impressive, gutsy displays we've ever seen out of Andre Bishop. It is absolutely certain to me now that he hurt that right hand. He's completely a one-arm fighter right now, just utilizing that left against Meldrick Johnson. He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
Johnson's back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain. He comes back with the left hand again.
Pace yourself.
Bishop's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
A huge hook to the body by Meldrick Johnson. Left hook, right hand, well done, especially to the body.
I need to see the combination first.
Gus Carisi was watching his charges score a knockdown in that last round.
He also understands the business part of this game. He wants his fighter.
Relax, you're okay,
Johnson's trying to clear his head now. He was knocked down in that last round, but I don't know if he's fully back, just sitting on that stool. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Andre Bishop. Bishop's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Johnson's trying to find a way to survive. The way he's doing it right now, he's holding on. He's clinching his opponent.
And they work on it just like you do in other sports. I mean, football, you work on a goal line defense. This is his goal line defense, making sure no touchdown is scored or no more punches on.
And now another left. Johnson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Forceful uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Andre Bishop has always been known as a fast fighter. He's had that hand speed as a middleweight, and now it's transferred into his heavyweight days as he lands the hook there. This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said, if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. Well, hit the target that time. Turns over that hook upstairs. How about that left hand? A headshot blocked.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go. Keep, sir.
And here's a little insight we're getting from our ringside researcher. He says that Andre Bishop actually had a previous injury to that damaged right hand. And get this, Teddy, it happened during his prison term. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only has 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that their opponent hasn't recovered.
Here's the bad news for Andre Bishop. He is not able to land that left hand, and that's all he has. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. Johnson's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
All offense by Meldrick Johnson. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out.
Keep your hands up.
Solid right by Johnson. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored.
Get your hands
Pulls
up.
the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Let's see if Bishop can survive. And yet another big shot comes in. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Hurry, get up.
What guts by Andre Bishop. We've seen it throughout his career we've been following, but he wants to fight on here.
How you doing? You okay?
So Andre Bishop returns to the corner, trainer Gus Carisi, coming off of a less than stellar last round.
Because the job of the trainer now is calm him down, get his attention, and tell him what he did wrong.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's now switching things up. He was knocked down earlier, so now he's going to try to take a different course.
Now, that tells me, if I'm his opponent, a couple of things. Either that he's very clever, that he's making a little switch, or just gives me confidence that he's desperate. You know, he's never done this before, and in my mind, I'm saying, I got him right where I want him.
Nice combination by Andre Bishop. Up top with the right hand. And now another left. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. To the head he goes with a left hand.
Finish with the hook.
Keep those hands up. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Johnson. Carisi's known for really pushing Andre Bishop very hard during training camp. But right now, we're not seeing the results. He seems to be fading a bit. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a...
Big shot comes crashing home. Andre Bishop is on the receiving end of a power shot that scored the knockdown.
Come on, I want to see.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Solid hook upstairs. There's another left hand from him. Crashes home with the uppercut. Solid hook. Little head hunting with the left. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. That's a well-scored left hand by Johnson. Targeting that head with the combination punching. Oh, what a hook upstairs. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. Solid. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
Johnson's rising back up. That takes some guts. Good job with another left hand. About that, he goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. Andre Bishop back up, but is he back in this fight?
I think he could still be dangerous. A wounded animal is always something you have to be cautious with. And right now, Andre Bishop can be dangerous, can catch his opponent, maybe coming in a little reckless.
Get some water in. You're good. You all right? You okay, right?
Keep moving.
Now you know why a lot of folks like this heavyweight version of Andre Bishop. Look at what he can do with that left hand. And look at how well Bishop is scoring with that left. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. What a sharp, piercing hook by Andre Bishop. And there's the left hand working well for him again.
Uppercuts on the inside. Move your head.
Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Parisi in that corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. He comes back with the left hand again. A well-targeted hook landed by Andre Bishop. Excellent hook by Andre Bishop. Johnson's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Meldrick Johnson's nailed by a huge hook.
How do you feel? Coming together, you start to find your range. That was good, much better on it. Just get on the inside and you work. You work, all right?
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Andre Bishop's being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, you hope is a talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, too. Be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
Johnson's in a tough spot right here. He's going to be swallowing blood. You can see blood coming from his mouth, and that can really cut his wind.
Move your head, kid.
Bishop's able to land a nice, clean left hand. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? A battering hook by Meldrick Johnson. Meldrick Johnson's the victim of a powerful hook. That's where he wants to be able to do some damage with his opponent backed up against the ropes. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out.
It's okay.
Another flush shot to the head. Excellent hook to the head by Andre Bishop.
Pace yourself.
You can actually see how heavy Bishop is breathing right now. He's desperate to get some air into those lungs.
He better close that mouth before he's desperate to get his jaw wide.
Johnson's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
All right. You want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got
an interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with Andre Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had injured that hand during his prison stay. Now he ties up there.
Get inside.
A sharp and precise headshot by Meldrick Johnson.
Move your head.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain.
Okay, pay him
The
back.
left hand coming into play by Andre Bishop. Johnson's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there and frustrating his opponent with that jab. Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Johnson's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But, Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. That's nice work. And Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. Oh! What a hook to the body. And he is down and in bad shape.
Let's go, get up.
2, 3, 4.
Come on, get to your feet.
Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
Well, we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
Unload. Unload. More punches.
And now another left. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Work the butt.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Turns over that hook, and he does damage upstairs. Johnson's got to be really careful here, Teddy. That eye has gotten to a point where this fight could be stopped at any time.
Well, the key is that it's above the eyes, so of course it's impairing the vision. The blood, when it trickles down, he can't see, and that's what the referee's going to be looking for.
Gets rid of that effort. Bishop's a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same patterns. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Oh, what a harsh jab that time by Johnson. There's another left hand from him.
You're doing great.
What a destructive hook to the head by Andre Bishop.
It's time to
At this
go.
point, Andre
It's time
Bishop can
to
just
let
put it
those
into
hands
cruise
go.
control.
Keep the
Yeah, they have that choice. They could go into the prevent defense and coast home, or they know the business, and Gus knows the business. They want to be an attraction. He could say, go out there and finish. Make people talk about you when they're leaving this arena.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
That was a nice hook that landed that time by Andre Bishop. Teddy, I can only imagine what his opponent is thinking right now when he looks across the ring and sees a guy that still is full of energy.
Well, I'll tell you what he's thinking. He's thinking, how come I'm feeling this way and he's feeling that way? And you know what? The guy he's looking at might not be feeling that way, but he's making him look like he is. He's making him think that he is, and that's all that counts.
Good job with another left hand. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. Well-targeted left hand by Johnson. Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson.
That's what I like to see.
And there's the left hand working well for him again.
Back to the body.
Well, what more can Gus Carisi really tell him to do? Just keep what you've been doing. He is dominating this fight. He's got to be way up on the scorecards, Teddy.
Oh, he definitely is. And what you want to do now is maybe test the waters what kind of finish you are. Maybe. Not get reckless, but show that you could finish.
Where's it written that you need to win a fight with both your left and your right? Bishop is doing a beautiful job of boxing well, moving, and sticking that left hand and scoring. How about that hook by Andre Bishop? He comes back with the left hand again.
Keep at him.
Bishop's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Wow, Teddy, he's got some great hand speed there. That combination was an example.
Yeah, it was. You know, not a lot of power, not a lot of pop with it, but boy, it catches your attention. And you know what? That kind of speed can intimidate a guy and keep his opponent maybe from moving his hands later on.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Solid
Side to side.
shot
Move your
and
head.
hooked by Andre Bishop. Crashes home with a hook. Solid left hand to the head. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
And now another left. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring.
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with it. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
Bishop's got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turn triumph. It's David and Goliath. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the grind down like the science.
Stewart's self-confidence seems to just come through with each step he takes down to the ring. Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, home to our heavyweight fight tonight between Andre Bishop and Reggie Stewart. Of course, Bishop has been labeled the comeback kid. Now trying to make a go of it as a heavyweight, the former middleweight, fast-rising prospect hurt his right hand in his last fight against Meldrick Johnson. Now he's back, and trainer Gus Carisi is not worried, telling anybody who would listen, Bishop is fine. The right hand is healed, and watch out, he's on the attack.
Well, that's easy for him to say, but the fighter has to feel that it's all right. You know, it's a mental thing. In the gym with the big gloves, with the headgear, yeah, it's been okay. Now with the small gloves, no headgear, early on, you have to wonder whether or not there's going to be a little hesitation in throwing that hand.
Good flush shot upstairs. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Stewart's a smart fighter, and in doing so, the smart thing to do for him would be to utilize his jab. He's got a good one.
Yeah, and he's confident with it. See, it's one thing having a good one. You know, many people out there are good at certain things, but they don't have the confidence. They don't know it. He knows that he's good with it. That's the key.
A stabbing right hand comes in by Stewart. Be interested to see early on here how much an advantage there is with speed. Stewart's full of it. He has blazing hands, Teddy.
Can he keep it up all night long? I think he's going to have to.
Parries that punch away. Andre Bishop, when he was in his prime, he always had a very good left hand as a middleweight. Now he's showing he can do some damage with it as a heavyweight. Good-looking uppercut that time. And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and another. That's a good sign.
You gotta get some of that too now. Come on, let's go.
That's a good left hand by Stewart. Did you see that? He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
Get up, get up!
this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Bishop's got to be so careful here, Teddy. He was knocked down in the last round, and you know his opponent's going to be gunning for him here at the start of this round.
But this is where you walk a tightrope, so to speak, because if he's too careful, as you alluded to, guess what? His opponent walks in, and the fight's going to get stopped. So, yeah, he's got to be smart, but he's also got to pitch something at his opponent, chuck something at his opponent to keep him off a little bit, too.
Scored well up top. Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Stewart's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Bishop's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Very nice work to the head. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there, but now he's grabbing on like it's a life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Bishop's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Now let's see some defense and...
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even. Closely working his way on the outside and working well. He just stunned his opponent.
And his opponent got caught. Why? Because he was standing in front not doing nothing. If you're not going to work, get out of range. Don't let your opponent work.
Good block by Stewart. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Andre Bishop. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. A nice block by Stewart. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
I like the angle that Andre Bishop just gave us right there. His opponent didn't like the result. He just ate an uppercut. A sound combination by Andre Bishop. A solid, true uppercut by... Look at that! Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Stewart's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Really solid left hand by Andre Bishop. That's exactly what his corner wants him to do. There it is! And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? There is no doubt that Andre Bishop's right hand is perfectly fine. An impressive knockout victory with that right mitt. He takes care of Reggie Stewart in spectacular fashion.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. He was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
From the Thomas and Mack Center here in Las Vegas, we present heavyweight action. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you as Andre Bishop looks to stay perfect as he faces Dwight Cooper.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
All right, keep
Round number one. Bishop and Cooper. Of course, Bishop has all the career momentum with the victories at heavyweight against Dwight Cooper. Landed flush and trouble for Andre Bishop, as you can see the start of a cut over that right eye.
It's in a bad spot too, right in the corner where it could run right into the eye and impair his vision.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. That cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though, because he might get a little over anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
Keep going!
Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Little head knocking with that right hand. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm gonna bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's gonna try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's gonna have a guy in front of him.
Bishop's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Is this the type of stylistic matchup, Teddy, a high stamina guy against a power puncher that many would describe as, oh, that's a little dangerous for the big favorite, for the big power puncher? That can be a trap.
Yeah, it can be a trap, because anytime you have a guy with high endurance, that means mentally he's fit. That means he probably has a good chin if he's been rounds before. And the power might not be enough.
Let's move your head, all right? You need to keep moving that head for him.
Beginning of round number 2 here, and let's see how long that cut over the right eye can stay patched up. Gus Carisi was working on it for the full 60 seconds after that first round, but who knows if it'll maintain itself. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands, that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Andre Bishop's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
Great combination from Bishop.
Keep working the body.
Scores up top with a left.
Keep it up.
Super two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Cooper's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. A solid uppercut by solid Teddy. He goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
All right, deep breath now. Deep breath. Relax. Relax. Are you all right?
Keep going.
Bishop with a good shot to Cooper's body.
He's an inside fighter. He's going to have to keep those elbows a little tighter.
He's head movement. Head movement.
Cooper's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Uppercut.
Bishop snapping that jab.
Nice work. Nice work. Keep working the body.
Good jab by Cooper.
Uppercut.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Bishop's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with him. Cooper's front. What a big shot. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. Cooper's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because
Good, solid right, and banging away he goes. Unbelievable, just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
but his desire and heart is just as strong as it was before.
1, 2, 3,
Andre Bishop saw his own blood and became a raging bull. The knockout over Dwight Cooper is his.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City for our heavyweight main event. Top 10 ranked Kobe Nichols against Andre Bishop, the comeback kid. Teddy Nichols, number 8 in the world, a legitimate heavyweight contender trying to land himself a world championship. Andre Bishop, a former middleweight who went away due to legal problems and now comes back as a contending hopeful in the heavyweight division.
Well, it won't be the first time a smaller guy beat a bigger guy if Bishop wins this fight. You go back in the history of this sport, many smaller guys have moved up in weight and been successful. Bishop wants to be added to that list.
Nichols is not throwing any fuel onto the fire for his opponent. He's just making his way down to the ring in a way in which he's checking that time card.
You got this one. You know what.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder.
Keep it clean now.
Now that is sharp, accurate punching, the three-punch combo by Andre Bishop. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That's the kind of officious refereeing that can cost a fighter a bout. The ref is saying that was a low blow and taking a point away from Andre Bishop.
Keep your punches high. Watch the low blow. Keep it clean now.
Hey, something's wrong here. The referee is now deducting a second point for Andre Bishop for a low blow with what looked to be a perfectly fine body shot. Now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home. Nichols is in a tough spot here. He could go down with that bad defense. A little head hunting. Oh, that's a big shot with the left hand. Way to block there. There you see Andre Bishop going to the head once again. He's refusing to punch to the body because of worrying about the referee and the point deductions. Nichols is hurt by a big shot. Good block by Nichols. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Nichols is banged by a right hand. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there.
Hello.
What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this, speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit.
And this round comes to an end.
Those shots were low, Gus.
I know, kid, I know. McQueen's got this referee in his pocket.
That's his condition for giving me this fight. I lose. No, ain't gonna happen.
That's right, kid. You're gonna wear this guy out, okay? Keep moving. Keep that jab in his face. Counter upstairs when he opens up the punch. Do not go to the body. Upstairs, you got it?
I got it. Stay upstairs.
So a fresh round is underway. But is it a fresh fighter? Nichols' corner is hoping so. based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also...
Oh, that's gotta hurt. A huge uppercut puts him down. But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just a
big shot. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Andre Bishop knocks out Kobe Nichols. And consider this, he fought the majority of the fight with hesitance for going to the body.
Andre, I know you don't want to fight your brother, but I remind you, this meeting was not my idea. It was Raymond's.
I need this fight, Dre. The public has doubts about who deserves the fight for the title, me or you.
You stole your brother's thunder, Andre.
Man, I didn't steal anything.
It's not about that. I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean to...
As my brother, you owe me the chance to prove myself.